Having core beliefs of integrity and honesty and decency in my personal life shines through in Sunbelt.
Sunbelt Business Brokers acts as a conduit between sellers and buyers.
Sunbelt has been successful for over 15 years in the marketplace. We've seen a lot of our competitors come and go.
The thing I love most about Sunbelt is our freedom to work with our clients on a customized basis.
I chose to go with Sunbelt right from the beginning. I have a son now, he's racing larger cars, and I knew that I could spend more time with him if I sold the business. I had grown the business to where it was and really didn't want everybody knowing that I was going to sell the business, so I didn't want to advertise it in the local papers.
Most sellers do not want their competition, their customers, and their employees to know that they're putting their business up for sale.
We assure that confidentiality will take place in our manner of advertising various listings in a generic manner.
George came in and he was almost just like family to me. I felt like I could talk to him. What we do here is a full service warehouse, and they were able to relay that message to and screen out potential buyers versus the tire kickers that come around, and they were able to put together a guy that was actually serious from day one. So the ideal situation would be if I could sell the business to an investor and me still run the business. Knowing that, that's exactly what they did and what they found for me.
Being affiliated with the Sunbelt network, there's over 300 offices nationwide and over 3,000 brokers across the country that are networked together, and we advertise on 6 to 7 different websites. We own and maintain some of the largest in the country.
When we decided to sell the janitorial side of the company, we felt like the size of our company was large enough that we felt like we needed to use a broker.
We ended up meeting with 5 different companies or individuals. After we evaluated everything, Sunbelt was who we picked to help us move the company.
And we felt like Sunbelt was very professional. They asked more questions than we asked them about the sale of the company.
We introduce ourselves and Sunbelt in the manner in which we do business and create an atmosphere of comfort so that they can then, in turn, tell us about themselves and tell us about their business or their objectives.
TOE stands for Time on Earth, and it's a philosophy that my family and I have discussed many times, is that we want to maximize our time on Earth. And we made the goal that we would all relocate in a common area. So we began the search for a business as one of those opportunities. And we found out right away that it was very time-consuming, very expensive because of the lawyers and the due diligence processes that you go through in buying a business.
This is not a commodity sale. It's something you're only going to probably do once, and you want to do it correctly, because I've seen a lot of sellers that have not used a business broker that actually have gotten less money than they could have if they had gone to a business broker, even factoring in their commission.
And we found out right away that many of the businesses were being misrepresented by the brokers. And then we came across Sunbelt, and after we had talked with them very shortly, we realized that the Sunbelt approach to selling a business was time efficient for us because the data was reliable and it was uniformly presented.
When we decided to go with Sunbelt, I gave them the information to analyze the business. He called me back the next morning and had a potential buyer already in line with some of their networking that Sunbelt does.
We have 15 years of experience in Nashville, which has led to a database of over 3,000 buyers that are looking for good businesses to buy. That's something that no other broker in the area can offer.
And within 2 weeks we were interviewing. We kind of seemed to hit it off. We trusted them.
Our expectations were met far and beyond what they did. They handled all basically the dirty work.
We really do emphasize the project management. The sale and the marketing of it is the front end. It's really the back end where I think we are the strongest.
I've always believed that the brokers earn their commission on not the actual process of selling the business, but everything that happens to alter that process. We work hardest in order to fix the problems that go wrong during the process.
Our TOE goal has really been fulfilled a lot quicker than we anticipated, and so Sunbelt has been instrumental in fulfilling that goal.
I enjoy
going out primarily and focusing on sales and dealing with the car dealerships and the customer, but sometimes felt bogged down by the taxes and the payroll and the HR responsibilities, and was looking for someone, more or less a partner, to come in and assist us. I felt like Sunbelt was definitely a partner with me in the process of finding a buyer for the company and allowing me to go out and focus on the strengths that I have to grow the business. I thought Sunbelt was a very professional company and really had everything that I was looking for in terms of helping me to take the company to the next level.
We had a small business, myself and I had a partner, and we repaired medical equipment. Well, the reason we wanted to sell the company is because I wanted to retire. When we were looking for a broker, we found one that we thought was capable. In that experience, we had to make an upfront payment for, seemed like it was somewhere around $20,000. And we had him for a couple of years, and I was really disgusted with the first broker because I didn't feel like he was spending the time that was necessary.
Our philosophy here at Sunbelt has always been that we don't get paid until you get paid. And that really ensures that we work with you as much as we possibly need to.
In contrast to the former broker, Sunbelt immediately started looking for buyers, and it took Sunbelt about 2 months to find a buyer for our business and to make the sale. The treatment we got from Sunbelt was excellent because of the fact that we were in contact with them almost, I guess, on a daily basis. Primary concerns that I had were, of course, first of all, selling the business at a price that we felt was fair to us, and so I could have a fairly comfortable retirement. And I think we've done that.
So really, when I look at business brokers in Nashville, I consider Sunbelt to be the premier business broker. They're not trying to put square pegs in round holes just because this is all we have to sell, so we're going to jam you in that business whether it's a good fit for you or not. They seem to be the type of people that will sit down and listen to you.
A first-time buyer really has a lot of anxiety, and anxiety will trump enthusiasm any day of the week. So when they found something that we also feel is right for them, that's a good fit, we'll help them to take that step.
Many times we've seen tears at closing tables. We've seen life work put into a small business, a family business, and that's where Sunbelt comes in. And we make sure that it's done right. We make sure that it's done well and to your advantage. We're able to handle the negotiations, handle the tough stuff so that you can spend your time and efforts and move it on to the next stage of your life.
When it all goes down and the seller meets their objectives and the buyer meets their objectives and everything is all signed, sealed, and delivered so that both individuals can walk down the path that they chose, that makes me feel proud, and it makes me feel that I've done my job and now I'll go help someone else.